500.
An intel case has been captured.
You hit it.
Oh, I missed it. No, yo, we hit it, bro. I'm over. I told you I was gonna miss it. Let's go, boys. 500,000, bro.
Guy who has fever needs to
Yo, it went up by so many. Were a bunch of you just waiting to subscribe? Face reveal? You guys want a face reveal? You want a face reveal? Go follow me on Instagram. Ta-da! Here is my Instagram, and here is my
Congrats.
face. Here is me with my boy Nade Shot. Y'all know who Nade Shot is? That's me and Nade Shot, bro. And here is me singing.
Digas que mis besos te hacían sentir bonito, y el que está sin mirarme no duele ni un poquito, que por nada del mundo regresarías conmigo, me quieres y lo niegas, y yo aún
What do you guys think about that?
ya no te necesito.
Yo, what's up, Links? Go follow me on Instagram, guys.
If you are seeing this, then that means we hit 500,000 subscribers. Just kidding, we hit it yesterday. So, I just want to say thank you to everybody that subscribed, and here is my setup tour video. But first, let's take a trip down memory lane. I started my YouTube career 10 years ago when I uploaded my very first video, thanks to this guy right here. And he's been making videos ever since I was a little kid. He uploaded a video of him and his kids jumping off a cliff into the water and basically asked his subscribers to show him their version of how do you jump.
What's the best way to get involved and take action on YouTube? By making a video response. So the question is, how do you jump? I look forward to seeing your video responses. Get creative on this one, and please don't hurt yourself.
So unfortunately, I don't have that video anymore, but if you go to his channel and look up that video, you'll see a comment I left 10 years ago that says, "Thanks for putting me on your page, Eric." So obviously, the channel wasn't called Brock back then, but I've had the channel ever since, and I renamed it last year to Brock, which is why it says Brock. I was one of the first people to upload a response video. So I uploaded a 4-second video of me jumping on the couch, and he posted it on his channel as a channel trailer. And because of that, it got over 2,000 views in a couple of hours. So back then, I was 12 years old. This was 10 years ago. And I had never been more excited over anything in my entire life than seeing those view numbers go up and up and up every couple of minutes. I remember I would go outside, my mom and dad were outside in the yard, and every 5 minutes I would go outside screaming, like trying to show them the numbers of the YouTube video and how well I was doing. Obviously, in hindsight, 2,000 views isn't that many, but it's still a really big number when you think about how many 2,000 people is. That's a lot of people. Seeing those view numbers just go up and up created this adrenaline rush that I'd never felt ever. It's one of the most amazing feelings. And I basically spent the next 10 years chasing that high. So I can honestly say, if it wasn't for that 4-second video and Eric posting this challenge, I probably would have never become a YouTuber, and my life today would be completely different than where I'm at right now. It's crazy to think how one little tiny decision just to make a video like that. I made the 4-second video. I made it in 20 seconds. I uploaded it, posted it within a couple minutes, and I don't even know why, just for fun. And it completely changed my life. It's crazy. 4 seconds created what I have right now. So Eric, if you're watching this, thanks a lot for the inspiration. It's crazy that 10 years ago, you inspired me to start doing YouTube. And here I am today. Hopefully 10 years down the line, I can pass off the torch to the next person. So eventually, I'm 14 years old. I'm playing a game on Facebook called War Commander. I was super into video games back then, like browser games. I played a lot of this game called Backyard Monsters, and then eventually got onto a game called War Commander made by the same company. So I started my channel. So a lot of people think I blew up in the course of 1 year. The reality is, if it wasn't for those 10 years of experience and learning and practicing commentary, being able to get comfortable in front of an audience as a kid, there's no way I could have ever blown up my channel the way I did. So even though I did get incredibly lucky to have my channel blown up, there was also a lot of hours put into this. I'm talking over 10 years worth of work. Basically, it was me gathering knowledge, understanding how YouTube works, trying to understand how the algorithm works, and it eventually led to this. So just to show you guys how committed I was, back in the day, I did not have a good setup. I did not have what I have today, these dual i9s 2080 Ti. I had a really, really old computer that we bought at the swap meet, a square-shaped monitor, so that I couldn't record in 1920 by 1080. And it would barely pull 10 FPS while I was recording. So you guys can see, I'm literally getting like 5 FPS here while recording, and commentating over my videos. But I didn't care. It was a lot of fun, and I know that people were watching. I was getting, a couple hundred views on my videos, and I uploaded on this channel for basically 4 more years until I was 18 years old. Then March 26, 2018, 738 days ago, I started my Fortnite channel. For over 6 months, I was stuck at 5,000 subscribers. At this point, I had grown it very, very, very slowly. Basically, the reason I even had 5,000 subs was because I was able to blow up a couple times for clip channels like BCC Trolling, posting my clips. But for the most part, none of my videos have blown up. None of my videos have done very well. But I still played Fortnite every single day, recorded games every single day, uploaded as often as possible, streamed as often as possible, because I loved it. I wanted to blow up, but I still loved doing it, even if I didn't blow up, because I knew that there was still a couple thousand people that really, really enjoyed watching, and that made me want to keep uploading. Then finally I hit 6,000 subscribers. That's when my Roxanne montage blew up completely, 4 million views. And along with Roxanne, as soon as that one blows up, then like 20 of my videos just start boom, 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 boom. And before I know it, I gained 100,000 subscribers in 1 month. I had gone from 5,000 to 100,000 in less than a month. So 6 months from 5 to 6,000, and then less than 30 days from 6,000 to 100,000. It was a pretty crazy time, but it wasn't over yet. Over the course of the next couple months, from the moment I blew up, I made sure to upload every single day, no matter what. No matter how sick I was, no matter how I felt, I always got up and I made sure to make an upload every single day, because I knew how rare and how lucky I was to have the opportunity that I got, catching the algorithm like that, and I was not about to throw it away the way I've seen people throw it away before. I always knew, literally from the first time I ever saw a YouTube channel die, I don't remember when, but back in the day, a lot of YouTubers' channel, they just died out because they wouldn't upload, or they didn't understand how to try to chase the algorithm. I said I would never, ever, ever let that happen if I got the opportunity to catch the YouTube algorithm. And basically, that's the reason I was able to blow up so hard, because I spent 9 years preparing for that moment, and when it finally came, I knew exactly what to do. So, YouTube is so much more than just being good at Fortnite. You gotta understand how YouTube works. You don't even have to be good at Fortnite. I'm good at Fortnite, but there's millions of players that are way better than me. But they just don't blow up because they don't, they focus too much on the Fortnite side, but they don't focus on the YouTube side. SEO, bro. Google SEO, learn SEO. So basically, it's been a steady grind ever since. And finally, yesterday, we hit 500,000 subscribers. And I said I would make a face reveal video, even though I already have one on my channel, and a setup tour. So here is my 500,000 subscriber face reveal and $10,000 room setup tour. And I just want to say thank you to everybody that's here, everybody that's subscribed. None of this would be possible without all the subscribers. And just know that I am extremely grateful to have been the one that got chosen. Because at the end of the day, no matter how perfect you are for YouTube, no matter how much you understand it, you still have to wait until you hit the lottery with the algorithm. And it took me 10 years of waiting, but we're finally here. So here comes the $10,000 setup tour. GG boys. Alright, so here is my hat collection. I've always wanted a hat collection ever since I was a little kid, but New Era hats can be pretty expensive, especially these custom ones that are the ones that aren't sports related. And so ever since I blew up on YouTube and started making more money, I've basically been buying one or two hats every couple weeks. So this is how much they cost, and for the most part, I'm really picky about what hats I buy. I don't just buy them because they're expensive. But eventually, I do want to have a room full of New Era hats if I can keep finding enough hats that I love. Right now, this is my favorite one. I just got it, and it's got Articuno, favorite Pokemon, and it says Pokemon on the back. So all my hats are New Era only, bro, and don't ever take your stickers off your hats. Alright, so here it is in all its glory, full shot of my entire YouTube gaming setup. That's what my setup looks like, and let's go through each and every item. Alright, so let's start over here on the left. This is right here my streaming PC. I've already made a video on this PC a while ago. It's in my face review video. This PC has an i9-9900K and a 2060S and 32 gigs of RAM. So then right next to this, we have the Stream Deck Elgato 32XL hooked up to the Stream PC. Basically, I haven't really filled up the buttons yet, but these are the ones that I'm using right now. This is the most important one, record. I end the recording after every single match, so this makes it really easy to start and end recordings. And yeah, and this button puts on a screensaver. Back here we have an Echo Studio. Alright, next to my Echo Studio we have just generic Amazon speakers I bought because I have the Echo Studio hooked up to my Stream PC and I needed more speakers for my gaming PC. So here we have one of the best gaming headsets I have ever owned. Shout out to Astro. These are the Astro A40s tournament ready headset with the mix amp. And the headset is down here on a little hook. So again, these are the best headsets I've ever owned. This is my second pair. I had the original Astro A40s, but then they came out with a new version, and I bought those because I really like the way the mix amp look. It looks a lot cooler now in the new version. Okay, so then we have this keyboard here. It's called the Red Dragon K556 keyboard. It's a very affordable, very like average entry level keyboard for people that want, you know, cool keyboards. And then next to that, we have the Logitech G602. I have one for my game PC, one for my stream PC. Under here, we have the just normal, this is a keyboard I bought at a Goodwill a really long time ago. Basically one keyboard for game PC, one keyboard for stream PC. This one's wireless. So here is basically the thing I owe most of my success to, the Logitech Brio, which is my hand cam. So basically this hand cam clips onto here, and this is how I play with it. Above the hand cam, I bought this just Amazon light because a lot of people don't realize, but if you're doing a hand cam without a light, it'll look way blurrier and laggier than if you use lighting. It's amazing the difference that it'll make. All right, moving on. Next, here is my controller, just a normal DualShock 4 controller with the Control Freaks and the Strike Pack attachment. You guys already know if you guys want Strike Pack, links are in the description for both of them, Control Freak and Strike Pack. Also, I got two big gaming mats. Back there, we have nano leaf panels. These are actually crazy expensive, but I just see that basically every big YouTuber has some of these, so I didn't want to get left behind. I bought 2 sets at Best Buy, and then my dad put them up for me. He's got a very cool artistic eye, so I really like the design he went with. There is the most important part of this room, the YouTube play button. And then there is my other second greatest possession, my Someday We'll Laugh at This poster from high school. Shout out again, Miss Cloud. I talked about that in my face reveal video if you guys want to watch that. There's me when I graduated, my letter from the CEO of YouTube. We have one MSI 24-inch curved monitor. This was the first 144 Hz monitor I ever got. We have 2 AOC 144 Hz, also 24-inch curved monitors. So basically, this monitor and that monitor are for my streaming PC. I put my chat up there, so I just have to look up to read it instead of looking all the way to the right. And then these two are for my game PC and for video editing. So then here in the middle is my main monitor. This is the first 240 Hz monitor I've ever used. Agon 27-inch AOC monitor. I wanted to get the curved one, but the difference in price was insane. The curved one was like $600 and this one was like $350, I think. So I decided to just go with this one, test it out. I ended up liking it. Not sure if I would like a curved one more, but I don't feel like installing more monitors. So take a look back here at the cable management. It's not the most insane cable management, but honestly, when you have 2 computers and 4 monitors, the amount of cables is crazy. So my dad ended up also doing my cable management, and he's just really good at this kind of stuff. I'll show you guys under the desk right now so that you can see what it looks like. And then here in the back, we have the monitor stand. Here, I just picked these up. AirPods Pro version, just got them last week. And then here, just Anchor, bro. Anchor for life. So I could just leave my phone here when I'm playing and look at any notifications and stuff. Here is another Elgato Stream Deck XL, the illustrious logo on the background. This one is hooked up to my gaming PC. You can actually do all kinds of cool stuff with these. These are not just for streaming, especially if you do video editing in Photoshop. You can set all kinds of shortcuts to them and basically improve your workflow really nicely. Here is another Anchor charger, just a 6 USB port charger. Again, Anchor for life. Their products are so good. Their battery banks, everything they make is quality. Here we have the WD Element 6 terabyte external drive, I guess. I use this to back up my PCs. So I have like 10 terabytes of storage total. Basically, I'm saving every single file now that's not a raw gameplay. So next to that, we have this little guy. His name is Vector. Hey, Vector. I've always wanted one ever since I was a kid. Not a kid, but like a teenager. But back in the day, they were like $250. But the company that makes them went out of business and they stopped making them. And the price just dropped like crazy on them. So next to Vector, we have an Oculus Rift S. I actually just bought this last week or 2 weeks ago. So yeah, I just wanted to buy this so I could add it to the setup before the setup tour. All right, so under that, we have our mini fridge. I've actually had this for a long time, but I never unboxed it. I bought it like a month ago, maybe even 2 months ago. But it was just kind of sitting here. So next to the mini fridge down here, we have a UPS battery protector, like a surge protector. Basically a big battery that keeps everything running in case the power goes out. So I bought that after the power went out on me one day. Basically everything just turned off on me, just in case it ever happens again. And then down there we have the subwoofer for the speakers up top. All right, so here is the cable management my dad did for the PCs. So as you can see, there's so much stuff connected in wires. Even though, you know, it's not like the best cable management out there, it's insane how clean this looks for how many wires there is. Because there's so many wires. Like, you guys should have seen what it looked like before before we did the cable management. Here is the switch for my light. It's held down by Velcro. So every day I unplug it and then put it back in the morning. And then finally, the moment you guys have all been waiting for. Alright, so this computer right here is the most amazing computer I've ever owned, most likely will ever own. Well, actually, that's not true. Eventually, I'm going to upgrade my stream PC to a Threadripper build, but for now, obviously, I don't need that. So this PC features an i9-9900K like the other one does, but the graphics card is a GeForce RTX 2080 Ti 11GB card. It features two NVMe SSDs. It has a 1TB NVMe SSD right under the cooler. Under the video card, there's another one, 500GB. It has a 4TB WD Blue, I think they're called, hard drive in the back of the computer behind the motherboard. That's where I keep all my final renderings and clips and stuff that I'm not going to use very often. It has four 16GB sticks of Trident's G-Skill RGB 3200 MHz RAM. So total 64GB of RAM, which might seem insane, but when you're doing video editing in After Effects, I actually max it out all the time. The motherboard is a MSI Z370 SLI Plus motherboard. The case is called the Obsidian Series 500D RGB mid-tower. It has a ton of RGB lights on it. It has 4 strips, I believe. Triple fan setup from the front, single fan in the back, double fan radiator up top for the cooler, the Corsair Hydro Series H100i, and I believe that is everything on this computer. So both of these PCs are completely custom built. I wanted from the very start to get the best of the best. Forgot to mention the desk. Bought this at an Office Depot, I think. Super awesome upgrade from what my old desk used to be. And then we have also the arms for the monitors. And then finally we have this. This chair is insane how much it cost. It was $400. But I remember the first time I went into the Office Depot thinking, why would anybody ever pay that much for a chair? And then about a month later, once I had really started streaming and editing every single day for like a long period of time, I noticed that like sitting in my gaming chair for over 8 hours was horrible. Like once I got to 8 hours, I couldn't take it anymore. It was so uncomfortable. And every other office chair said it was made for 8 to 12 hours to be sitting in. And this is the only chair that said you could sit in it for over 16 hours. I said, you know what, I'll try it. If I don't like it, I'll return it. I have had days where I sit here longer than 16 hours and I don't feel that at all. Obviously, I get tired because I'm up so long, but from the chair-like perspective, I don't feel anything at all. The Eminem montage I just did, I was pretty much up for 20 hours straight doing that, and if it wasn't for this chair, no way I could do that. Alright guys, so this has been my setup tour. Like I said, it's always been a dream of mine to have a setup like this, and I still can't believe some days that I'm finally here where I can actually have something like this. And I know a lot of this might seem expensive and overpriced and a waste of money, but when you're doing something full-time, not just even YouTube, but anything, it's always important to completely invest in yourself and try to get, you know, things that are going to last, things that will improve your workflow, things that will save you time. Having all of this set up has basically just made it so much easier to keep blowing up on YouTube and make sure that I keep pumping out videos every day. So that is why, again, I have everything I have. One last thank you to everybody for subscribing, guys. 500,000. Here's to 1 million before 2021. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
This is where it all started. One day I will come back here and see where I came from. There was a time when I'd stream for hours and hours and get 1 to 2 people, and I would get so excited just knowing people were watching and enjoying. When I get there, I'll take a picture of this description right next to my shiny play button. Thank you to all who made this possible from the bottom of my heart.
You boys.